Today, we're answering the age-old question, is bigger actually better? Right here, I have the brand new Profile XL from Latitude. It's the big brother of the Profile platform, which I ran last year. Really enjoyed it. And they've come out with a second generation Profile and now since added the Profile XL. If you're brand new to Latitude's platforms, the Profile and the Profile XL got their names because of this right here. Sheer packability. It folds down extremely flat because of this standoff design. By having this folding standoff, the post is able to seat right into the platform itself. Once you get to hunting height in the tree, all you do to deploy this platform is fold the post up and tighten this little thumb screw. Now that is fixed, it's not going anywhere, and you can use the friction strap to attach it to the tree. Some things I really like about the Profile and the Profile XL is this angled front edge. When you're up in the tree in your saddle, your feet naturally want to be kind of at a 45-degree angle, and as you can see right here, this platform allows for maximum surface area at that angle, giving you a lot more comfort for those long sits and reducing the amount of foot fatigue you experience. Just like the regular size Profile platform, it has raised grips on the surface, so regardless of what weather conditions you have, you're going to have good traction and the ability to maneuver around the platform for different shot opportunities. And then it has these angled edges, so you can work your way all the way around the tree, so no matter where that deer is coming from, you're able to position for a shot. Another thing that I really appreciate about the Profile XL is the location of the leveling knob. Instead of being integrated into the platform itself, it's actually elevated, making it more accessible to be able to adjust the pitch of your platform on the tree. And the point of putting it where it is so that way you could even do it with your foot if you want. I generally do it with my hand. Based off where it is, you could do it with your foot or your hand very easily. The big change on the second generation Profile and the Profile XL compared to the original version is this cleat right here. And basically what this is it's a step that allows you to stand on this and tow hook your platform to get it even tighter against the tree, so it's locked in there and can handle side pressure extremely well. The Profile XL is 38% larger than the original Profile platform. It's great for people that want more comfort, more maneuverability, and probably those with bigger feet. I wear size 13 boots. I've never had a problem with the smaller platforms, but if you are somebody with some shack size shoes, I definitely want to check out the XL Profile. The new Profile XL weighs 4.9 pounds. It's rated for up to 300 pounds, and it's going to retail right at $219.99. Enough of the spec and tech talk. Let's get this thing on a tree and see what it's actually like. So we're going to get this thing on a tree. We're going to pretend like I'm at hunting height, standing on my top stick. I'm obviously on the ground and I got poison ivy all around my feet, so I'm gonna do this carefully. But how I would deploy this is fold that post up, again, flip the standoff and tighten that thumb screw. And then what you're left with is this friction strap. So I always eyeball about how much strap I think I'll need, and then carefully place your platform on the tree. So the sewn loop just goes right back onto that Versa button, and then I get it as tight as I can. Before I step onto it, I flip the platform vertically. You want that strap to be as perpendicular to the tree as possible. And I'll cinch that down again. Now I'm gonna push down and then cam it over. Try not to get this strap covered in poison ivy. So now, again, pretend I'm standing on my top stick. I want to try to eyeball this and get this as level as possible. I think this is actually pretty good, but if I did want to adjust the pitch up or down, it's this simple thumb screw right here. I can loosen that, move the angle down, or if I want it to be the opposite way, you just tighten it, and now that platform is going to be pitched differently. Try to get it level again. That looks pretty good. Now I'm gonna reach into my operator pouch here that also was just released. Grab my tether out. I would have my lineman belt on at this point, but since we're at ground level, we'll skip that. And while standing on my top stick, I would reach up here. Since this is a split trunk, I'd reach up on the bigger of the two and attach my tether. Now I would loosen my bridge if I didn't already have it deployed, clip onto my tether, and I'm ready to step onto the platform. Hike that up as much as I can. We'll deploy the bottom panel of our Method 3 and step onto the platform. Once I step on, I'm going to adjust my tether a bit more, get it right at head or eye level. And now I can sit back into my saddle. And already I can appreciate the extra room that I have. Again, these are size 13 lacrosse boots, and I got plenty of room up here to tap dance and do whatever else I want to do. The thing that I'm most excited about is I found that last year, because of some of the trees I ended up in, I sat a lot of the hunts facing away from the tree like I'm tree stand hunting. And I actually did multiple all-day sits in Kansas like this, and it was not the best. So I think having a 38% larger platform is gonna go a long ways for some of those longer sits, especially whether you're facing the tree or facing away from the tree. Again, to demonstrate what the purpose of this top cleat is. And so you can put your foot on there and toe hook your platform. This way, my weight is going straight down on that post and it really locks it in there. So now I can jump, put all my weight on that outer edge, and the standoff does not pull away from the tree. It's locked in there, so it's gonna handle side pressure extremely well as I pivot around the tree for a shot. So again, at 4.9 pounds, it's definitely a little bit heavier than the regular one, but for me personally, being a bigger guy and not afraid to carry a little bit extra weight, this is what I'm gonna be running this year more than likely. I'll probably still incorporate both depending on how far I'm going and what kind of hunts I'm on, but for as many of them as I can, this is the platform I'm gonna be running. Again, to reiterate, one of my favorite things about this platform is the angled front edge. This is the angle your feet naturally wanna be at. By having the angled front edge, a lot more surface area is actually on the bottom of your feet, and again, is gonna eliminate any amount of foot fatigue that you have. They also have those raised grips on the platform, so as you're moving around, you're not gonna be sliding. Even if it was raining, snowing, sleeting, even if you're just sweating a lot, you're not gonna be sliding off that platform. You're gonna have plenty of traction. If you guys want more information on the new Profile XL from Latitude, I have it linked down below in the description. If you guys are trying to weigh out the pros and the cons of getting the regular size one and the XL version, check out this video right here.